I wouldn't say they win easy. It's not gonna be like super easy for me. But a lot of my guys are fairly decent. We have missiles and they don't. We need to take out their leader quick as we can, obviously. All right. City is not the best for us. Certainly not the worst either. Let's put some guys out on the walls here to try to like activate these towers.
Honor and duty.
We're going to defend. We're going to defend the inner sanctum here though, because we don't got to worry about him shooting with arrows at all. So them getting inside the city really is not that big of a problem ultimately. Like I said, we'll just put some guys
Spearmen at arms.
like out here
Battle ready.
to start with, just so we have those towers shooting, and then we'll pull them back.
Spearmen at arms. For the lady.
For the lady. Also,
Spearmen at arms.
having them fight inside the city here.
Battle ready.
Just try to stay on the. Just try to move back far enough that we can stay on the control point. Having them fight inside the city here will be
Armed and ready.
will be good for us. In the sense that our cav will actually be able to do things, too. Pretty handy. Alright, let's see here.
Spearmen at arms.
Spearmen at arms. So again, I'm trying to stay partially on the control point because that gives me a bonus to my leadership for being on a point.
We serve the king.
We serve the king. Alright.
Shields, aye. Battle pilgrims.
Some
For the lady.
Batley pilgrims here. Middle. Tomb Kings, I find them to be as slow at the start, and once Stoa gets rolling, I lose all sense of direction. Should play the Vortex campaign for them then.
By the lady.
The Vortex campaign has a pretty good power curve for the Tomb Kings. Once you get to the point where you're kind of snowballing around,
Squire.
you're just like, alright, campaign's over. Because it usually ends by that point. You just fight the big final battle, and you're like, neat.
Shields, aye.
I pretty much prefer the Vortex campaign for the Tomb Kings in general because the power curve is a lot better than in Mortal Empires.
Paladin of Britannia.
Let's see here. If you want to throw money at me, sure. I'm not going to argue with that. Let's see, what's the range on this bad boy? Okay, we'll be able to chuck some guys out there as well, as they're walking up. What's the button to rotate clockwise? So if you to move around, you hold down Alt, and then you hold down Alt and Control at the same time to rotate.
Knights of the realm. Legendary paladin.
Legendary paladin.
Ready to loose. What orders? Knights of the realm.
Hundreds of hours, I didn't even realize I was... I didn't even know that, Peppa Hands. Yeah. There are a few things in the game that are not very well explained. And I think it's in the... I'm pretty sure it's in the control menu somewhere, but you gotta, like, find it. Yeah, it's under advanced controls. Holding Alt while you left-click, drag your selection to tweak their location while maintaining their relative positioning. Hold Control while doing so to rotate the selection. Holding Alt and right-clicking on an enemy unit will force the melee attack while not in melee mode. You know, this is all those, like, extra button shit here in the advanced control. Hold right Alt while right-click dragging to drag a selection using a point click in the center of the front for drag out. Yeah, there's some weird-ass shit. Hundred of hours. I didn't know you could hold shift and drag in to draw a movement line. Yeah, there's that too. But yeah, so it's in the control menu. It's just that nobody ever goes to the control menu, right? Okay, let's get this trucking fight rolling, I guess. I'm not sure what level these towers are, so we'll see how much damage they actually deal. Oh, okay. They're the decent towers. At least they're AoE against infantry, so that's good. The Alt F4 shortcut? Yes, I have. It's very useful when you've said, fuck this shit. There are some semi-good towers. Yeah. They ain't nowhere as good as, like, Sun Towers or whatever from the... Or the Skaven Towers, but, you know, hey, I'll take it.
Ready to launch! Release!
I am not going to complain about getting some AoE damage done on these bastards before they hit my front. Hey, we actually proc their proc some of their healing. Okay, boys, time to get the hell out of here. Let's go. Run. Run away, run away.
Spearmen at arms! Leg it!
Leg it.
Loaded and ready!
Throw some rocks at those guys. Actually, yeah, chuck some rocks at those guys.
Men of Bretonia!
Keep running, boys. Don't get caught.
Run, men! Yes, my lord! At once!
Keep running.
Field trebuchet!
God damn it.
Launch!
Launch.
Fighters! Clear out! Pearson Bowman!
I'm actually gonna take you guys off fire at will here. Just kind of wanna wait a little bit before we.
What we smashing?
Nice. What we smashing? What are we, freaking orcs now? Laura rolled Luther up on me earlier tonight and almost wiped me from nothing but deckhand bombers. Feels bad, man. Trebuchets are trash.
Spearmen
They're not
at
great.
arms. Quick now! To war!
Could certainly be better.
Serve and obey! We serve our lead!
Oh, shit.
Run!
What? What? Oh, that fucking corner. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Leg it!
Forgot about
Tis
that.
an honor.
So, don't put guys in this corner. They tend to get stuck. Just a heads up. Hell if I know why, but it's happened to me on multiple different occasions now.
Men of Bretonia, for my liege! Smash 'em!
So these guys are like permanently stuck over here. It's all four of them. I had an entire unit of guys stuck over there the other day, which was really annoying.
Peasant bowmen! To war!
Being debuffed by right now. Must be fear or something.
Squires! Orders! Squires! Have at him!
Have at 'em!
Peasant bowmen! Field trebuchet! Bretonia!
Shoot those guys. Four men with balls of steel, right? They still own the tower, technically, if there's anybody else out there to shoot. This is just... Everything's fine. It's all good.
Infantry! Aye! Die, fiends!
Pay no attention to what's going on over there.
Ready for orders! for the lady! Bowman, ready!
Actually gonna change position with some of these guys so I can get side shots. So I'm not shooting directly into shields.
Quick, march!
Also, there's gonna be a summon coming in here relatively shortly. There it is.
Shields, aye! Kill them all! Quick now! Quickly, lads! For the ground!
Shoot that summon, shall we?
At once! Battle like
Shit,
it!
the battle pilgrims over here as well.
Honor the lady! Doing your bidding! Squires! For the king! Ready!
Sweet, you guys are this way. Are they actually like flanking entirely around behind me? Jeez Louise.
Field trebuchet!
Oh, my traps.
Marching! We serve our lead! Protect Bretonia! Spearmen at arms! Peasant bowmen!
Yeah, it looks like some of them are actually trying to roll all the way around the flank. That's fun.
Men of Bretonia! Field trebuchet!
Ah, the traps!
Run, men! Peasant bowmen! We fight for Bretonia!
Okay, those guys are...
Kill
The summons are
'em!
finally collapsing. Thank goodness for that.
Yes! Victory is assured!
That guy's got like 10 hit points left. Finish his ass off, goddammit.
Aye! Quick, march!
There we go.
Spearmen at arms!
That is good for
Run,
many
men!
reasons.
Paladin of Bretonia! Right away! Ready! Peasant bowmen! Bowmen ready! Loose!
Loose!
Field trebuchet!
Okay, we do have a unit coming around behind us, so we have to be aware of that.
Squires!
Let's move these squires this way. And this paladin as well, I guess.
At once! Peasant bowmen! Loose! Kill 'em!
Kill him!
Oi! Stick 'em good! Infantry! Doing your
Infantry!
bidding for the
Hey, you guys want to go pick up your traps? Since you're not running anymore? Might be a good idea.
Squires!
Alright, well, I got a 22 charge
By the
bonus, so
lady!
I'm going in. Let's do it!
Write them down! Point! Ready to fire! Depend on it! Spearmen at arms!
What are we doing over here? Get him! Fuck him up, boys! Meanwhile, Mr. Paladin, man. He's an angry boy. He's not happy about the situation.
Peasant bowmen!
Feels like this is a bunch of malarkey. Needs to be handled.
War machines!
Alright,
Crush them all! Let's
shooting
get
these
going!
guys. Chilling out over here.
Get the enemy off the wall! Ever faithful!
Bet they'll be asking for a refund. Those buildings seem to block line of sight. Oh no, these guys are at half health.
Shields, aye! Run!
Believe it or not, there's 2 units here.
Leg it!
It's just that their banner is over here. These guys might come around this flank, so I need to be a little bit cognizant of that. Alright, so that's
Yes.
defeated. Good.
Has to be!
Let's roll you guys around this
Take the
side.
ground. Armed and ready!
Shoot at those guys. Ugh, ugh. They're sort of like, we can't kill them if they're dead anyway, right? I'm not exactly sure how archers work against the skeletons and stuff like that, to be completely honest. I feel like arrows would not be the best option against bones, but you know, whatever. You won't see me complaining either. Come on, throw some rocks at these guys. I want to watch them get hit. Here we go. Or get missed, I guess. Jeez Louise, guys, you're garbage. Go back to artillery school. Fuck.
Paladin of Britannia! Run! A base!
Why is the AI holding them in reserve? The AI, like, does weird shit when it comes to, like, holding control points and stuff like that sometimes. So right now it's doing this thing where it's, like, trying to hold on to these control points to, like, keep control of the doors and that kind of crap. So it's not committing all of its units forward.
Peasant bowmen! Run, men! As you say!
This is one of the reasons why defending like this can actually be pretty useful. Because the AI sometimes gets dumb about it. He has no ranged units, which is hurting him fairly severely in this case. Like, if he had ranged units and he was standing back over there shooting at me, that'd be different, but he doesn't. This just kind of goes back to the fact that the computer is fundamentally terrible with most things melee. The computer sucks with infantry, like, really bad. It has, like, no idea how to use infantry properly. I have spears on the wall still? Yeah. I have all 4 of them over here. I can't move them, they're stuck. They staple their dicks to this pillar. They're not leaving. I'm gonna have to shift some more guys over here.
By the lady!
Alright, well, those guys are out of ammo. Let's take a group of battle pilgrims over here. Help our paladin out.
As you say. Your command for the king.
Pull you guys back.
Battle pilgrims.
Pull you back. Send you in.
Take it aim. Peasant bowman. Stick 'em good.
Fire.
Battle pilgrims.
Get 'em, battle pilgrims. How many kills? 79. Which isn't, like, absolutely awful. It's not great, but it's not, like, freaking abysmal.
Spearmen at arms.
Alright, so we're gonna take some spearmen over here.
Run. As you say.
There's really nobody's coming through the front door at the moment.
Pilgrims.
Just take this
At
and...
once. Clear out. Shift it.
Hold that.
March.
That shit
Battle
right now.
ready.
Yeah, okay. These guys are getting hyped. Let's go, spearmen.
Peasant bowmen. To war.
Let's bring you guys around this side
We
as well.
march.
Let's get those flank shots.
We serve the king. Run.
Run!
Run, man.
Let's go, go, go.
Paladin of Britannia.
Swing my paladin over here.
Bowman. Oi.
Bowman, let's not get charged, shall we?
Peasant bowman. Ready.
And now the computer doesn't know which way to go because he's caught in between 2 units, so he's not sure which unit he should be attacking.
Hero of Britannia. Battle ready. Shift it.
It's like, I've got to get flanked. He's going to flank me.
To war.
Yep, exactly.
My lord.
It's got to go one way or the other, so now he's going to get shot in the back by these guys.
We fight for Britannia.
And shot in the side by these guys.
Orders.
Where's my cav? Hanging out. They're chilling.
Knights of the realm.
I could be charging them, I suppose.
With haste.
You're alright, I actually totally forgot they existed. I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot they were there. Haven't needed them yet, I suppose.
Battle pilgrims. Paladin of Britannia. At once.
Yeah, they only have like 1 unit of spears left over here. Oh, and I suppose they got 2. They got that guy there as well. Oh. What the hell are these guys doing? Hello? Okay. Oh yeah, I could definitely charge right through those swords. For sure.
Peasant bowmen.
Let's see here.
Squires, we serve for the lady. Knights of the realm.
I'll catch him here in a moment. Yeah, you could charge the spears too, as long as they're moving or facing the wrong way. Because if they're moving, they don't get their bonus either. If they're facing the wrong way, they don't get their bonus. Hey, guys.
Infantry! Honor the lady!
Yep, that's it. See how brave the knights are? See, the second the knights showed up, the entire thing just fell apart. The knights clearly won that. Like, the peasants didn't do shit. Oh, splendid. Stapled boners. Yep. There we go. If they had range use, that wouldn't have worked quite as well. I think we still probably would have been able to pull a victory depending on the amount he had, but yeah, I would have taken a lot more damage. Because I would have had to focus shooting his ranged with my ranged. An endgame Doom stack. Iron Breakers. Couple of Giant Slayers. Bugman Rangers. Organ Guns. And like a cannon. It's a pretty good endgame Doom stack. And then obviously the engineer and the freaking Smith and whatever leader you have. Why organ guns and cannon? Because the cannon can counter battery enemy artillery. Because it has the range to do so, and also it has solid shot, which means it destroys enemy artillery really easily. The organ guns have shorter range, which means sometimes you have to move within range of other shit. Saves you trouble overall. Particularly against like chaos stacks and stuff like that, because you just wipe out frickin' the hell cannons like in like 2 shots or something. I use the Steam Iron Drake unit exclusive, so destroy everything. I do like the harpoon guys are not too bad either. They're a decent anti-large option, and also they're pretty good against infantry too, because they basically have like 203 launchers to shoot over the top of your front line. So the enemy gets globbed up in front, and they just shoot grenades over the top and blow people up on the other side. Gyros and steel faith and everything. Gyrocopters are nice too, but they're not like solid. They're more thematic in vanilla. Do ships attack each other? Yeah, you could fight on the ocean, but so what happens in this game when you fight in the ocean is you fight all your armies on an island essentially. It's assumed that both your guys find an island to fight on, and then they fight it out there. Because as cool as ship combat would be, it would be a whole nother game type they would have to create, and not everybody would even use it. Okay, she's back, and we got that too. Nice. All those ships take attrition out there? Yeah, the computer just does not give a crap about attrition. But yeah, you can attack, and you can auto-calculate if you want to. Like,
True Knight of Bretonia. Onwards then.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
where
Lord.
the fuck? There they are. I know they're around here somewhere. Jeebus. Tip swinging testicles. Finally. My gosh.
Do you know who I am?
Cannons actually are okay against infantry. Yeah, cannons are pretty good against like heavily armored infantry as well. That's true. As far as a budget option goes, which guy is this? Longbeards are really good. It's for budget. Quarrelers are really good for budget. Rock lobbers or grudge throwers. Sorry, basically the same unit. Are really good for budget. There's a lot of ship mechanics from and AI from the previous Total War games. Yeah, but that's more like general. Everybody can get the same ships. They would have to make different ships for every single faction in this game. And also, it's in a different engine, technically, than Empire and Shogun. So budget option be like Longbeards, Thunderers, Quarrelers, Oregon Gunner 2, and a cannon. Yeah, essentially. Or, again, Grudge Thors are pretty good too. They just need chevrons. Go play Battlefield Gothic. I mean, Battlefield Gothic is a good game. You probably should play it. Let's see. Art Card's last VOD has a dwarf guide on it for like the last 3 hours of it. It was amazing to watch live. Yeah, he throws out some pretty good content. Is there any reason to not make the Iron Warden's tanker that gives regen for enchanted items, by the way? There might be something that's better than it, but otherwise no.
Noble son of Bretonia.
I mean, regen is insane, so... There's that.
My deeds are legend. Ready to serve. Death.
Hey, success. Good.
I pledge
Good
you
job
my
there,
service.
Paladin. Well done.
My reputation.
Alright, anyways. Keep shifting these guys back
Protector
over here,
of
I
the
suppose.
realm.
Regen without fire weakness. There's that too, yeah, right? It's pretty nice. Not that giving the dwarves fire weakness would really do all that much, but still. Right. Okay, so she's back alive.
Lyonesse!
Wait a minute, where the hell is... Henry, why are you dead for one more turn? What the fuck, Henry? Also, did I lose the... Or have I lost the... No, I haven't lost hero. Good. Thank criminy. I mean, she's already unbreakable, so that's not all that important, but... It does give me chivalry, which is nice. We now have no armor as well. Fucking balls.
What would you have of Grant me your gifts, my lady.
Just jump in here, I suppose. Alright. Guess we'll just start rebuilding. What do I want to build first? I should probably build the cheap units first, because then I can continue getting more money later on. 6 turns on that, so I'll get like 3 of them. 4 Grail Knights. Start building Grail Guardians. Alright. Greenskins are not smart. I ambushed 2 armies in a row at the same spot. Well, they're greenskins. Give them a break. Longer spears, professional fletchers. That sounds good. Actually, hang on. Let's do irrigation ditches. Get the ditches! Get the ditches, lads! Tonian Knight rank increase, so that's good.
Ah, yes.
Only rank 2 though, unfortunately. So we don't have like the other bonus. Sad days. 6 more turns on that. 5 more turns on that. The AI isn't smart. True. For the most part. The AI is vicious, is what the AI is. It may not always be the the most intelligent in the world, but it is vicious in most cases. The AI is usually a dog on a dog on or off a chain, depending on
Defender of the weak.
depending on whether you're fighting them or not actively. It just plays off. Yeah, I mean, the fact that the computer allows itself to get ambushed when it literally knows where you are at all times. It could always avoid you, I suppose, but that would be irritating because an ambush would never work, right? It used to be worse about it. Like, technically the AI was smarter before, where it would avoid you a lot better than it does now. It's a little bit dumbed down for the sake of the player's sanity in a lot of cases. Because the AI used to be a lot more flighty, and also it would just be like, oh, there's a guy ambushing over here, and like stop directly on the edge of shit, and you'd be like, wow, what? So again, that's one of those kind of like, it's stupider, but it's for the sake of the human player to not want to tear their hair out. If you want to know a trick, bring a low-level general and ambush around it. Even if the ambush gets foiled, the AI still always attacks it. Yeah, you just bring a lord that you don't even need to be low level. I mean, it just needs to have no army essentially. But yeah, you do that. I do that constantly, particularly in the early game. It's really, really useful if you have an ambush-based faction, or even a faction that is like even halfway decent at ambushing. You just run a lord out there. You run two lords out there, one with no army and one with a big army, and then you just ambush. Shut up, or I'll give you back to Queek.
Bow before the rightful lords of the realm.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for them to be high level, but the level doesn't really matter overall. It's not really a factor, but yeah, you could essentially lose them incidentally by getting murdered by ambushes that the computer is doing. Literally. Lorelei. I love being chased by 6 axis dwarves across the ocean into Lustria, back into Tomb King lands. It sounds like you don't love that. That sounds very sarcastic. Doesn't everyone miss playing Benny Hill with Chaos and Norska as Carl in Warhammer 1? No, I don't. I don't miss that. Not even a little bit. There is zero part of me that misses that. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. That shit still happens on occasion. Like, I just did a Benny Hill style chase with the Beastmen here a moment ago, but we caught him. Just took a while. Hey, Henry is back. Welcome back. Also, this guy's ready for duty, apparently. Haha, duty. Alright. Mr. Resist, I guess is cool.
For Britannia!
Where did Henry go? Hey, Henry, where you at? Where the fuck did you spawn? Oh, jeez Louise.
Paladin of Bretonia.
And also, why did you jump back every single time? Get back on your hippogriff, goddammit. I don't wanna ride the hippogriff. Oh, there we go. That's a good item for him.
As you order.
Probably regrowth. Yeah. Not a bad choice. Beastmen are the trashiest of trash, and their only purpose is to harass the player. At least they don't always spawn in your lands like they used to. True. I don't mind the main Beastman faction. It's all the little extra freaking Brayherds that spawn that are irritating, honestly.
True Bretonian.
God dang hiccups, man. Jeez Louise. Alright. How we doing here?
For Bretonia, for the lady!
More of those guys, I guess. I guess. Is there still enough money to finish leveling this up? It is. Alright. Let's do it then. Let's do it!
Noble son of Bretonia. On to glory.
Lord and hero.
Let's get some water.
Honor before glory. My
moving.
strength and wisdom are yours.
Glad I don't have to chase that
You know
freaking
who
Beastman
I
army
am.
around anymore. Jeez Louise. But Hippo is the best mount. In SFO, they do if you enable it. SFO kicks you in the nuts as much as possible. Yeah. You can completely disable beast herds in SFO as well, though. So there's that, too.
Ever faithful. Death before dishonor. Honor and duty.
Honor and duty. Alrighty. At least now.
Repanse!
Now we've got ward save on these guys, too. That'll be nice.
Get ready for a breakdown!
Hey, Shaita? Shayuta? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Think that is... Get any money out of this place yet? 300. Okay, yeah, do that now. Yeah, no, every time. Alright, check to see if there's anybody else we can trade with real quick. No. Alright. Let her ride. Okay, if we bring our 3 armies over here, we should be able to handle this. Goodness gracious. We need at least 2 armies. Because the lizard men are good. Particularly with the percentage-based increases that the harder difficulty level gives. I think they overdid the garrisons a bit. I kind of agree with you. The garrisons are pretty insane. It makes a lot of things like super tedious on Legendary. Trying to deal with all those freaking garrisons all the time. Every time you go anywhere, it's like, well, guess we're gonna have a giant fight. Non-aggression pack. Will you give me more money for it? Cool. Thanks for the cash. SFO overdid the Empire a bit. I will not disagree with you there. I mean, it's it's difficult to auto-resolve settlements in vanilla as well, but at least there are some settlements you can auto-resolve. Right? Just give me a paper cut and pour lemon juice in it while you're at it.
Bretonia, commoner.
Nope. Alright, well. Negative growth. God damn it, Skaven, stop stealing my people. I need those people. For killing lizardmen and stuff. You should appreciate that.
True Knight of Bretonia.
Go, go, go.
Repanse de Lyon.
I'm actually gonna do this.
In the lady's name.
So you can move a little bit closer to the border here. So we get these guys. Get these guys cooking. 17, 18, 19. Let's do that. I could all resolve a tier 1 minor settlement and at half strength and SFO with 20 stack. I imagine you mean couldn't. Black Orcs and Corsairs and Dark Shards.
The
Yeah,
sun
I mean
pours
that
down
sounds
on us.
about right. I want a Monster Hunter SFO. Yes.
Defender of the weak.
If the lady wills it, my reputation precedes me.
Did Monster Hunter just have like another?
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Did it just have like another DLC come out or something? 'Cause I feel like a lot of you are playing it again. I mean, it is an answer. It's just not a very helpful answer.
My deeds are legend.
I forbid this. I forbid this.
Alright, so that stuff's leveling up. That's getting done. Chira's not moved.
Chivalrous.
Oh yeah, this guy probably.
Pure of heart. Destroy the faithless.
God damn it. Try to maybe stab one of these guys before we go in it as well. Potentially the Skink Chief, maybe. Iceborne drops tomorrow. Oh, okay, I see. Is it just me, or is this Lyonesse campaign really easy compared to others, like Tomb Kings get owned so easily? It's not too bad. Not every campaign has to be, like, balls-breakingly hard, either. Like, it's some campaigns being more difficult than others is fine. Needs more sand. Needs 50% more sand.
I pray for cooler climes.
Alright. Oh yeah, I still need to move somebody in the mountains. So we can get this freaking quest going on. %, more Dark Shard spam. Spam the Dark Shards. Or the Shades. Either way. Probably play Monster Hunter while it's hot. Suppose. Steel Faith Overhaul will still be there. Okay, well those guys are rolling north. This is actually good for me because they're going to roll north and potentially siege a city, which will allow me to hit them with agent actions a lot easier because they won't be able to heal. And in the meantime, I suppose we could try to grab some of their cities on the back end. Ooh, this turn of Vamps ain't no problem there, Rez. I remember Warhammer 1 when the Empire was one of the hardest campaigns because everyone declared war on you as if you were a
In the
Skarsnik.
lady's name, I welcome you.
And there were like a billion waves of the Chaos hordes as well when you played the Empire. Because it was like their end game thing or whatever. So there were just so many waves of chaos that would come at you. Took forever to freaking whoop all their asses. No. Ask me again next turn, okay? Shades and Dark Shards. Can't wait for Warhammer 3. Yeah. Just sitting here. Just sit here waiting for my Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, Doomtide happened for 10 turns in a row in Warhammer 1. Yeah, Warhammer 1's Doomtide.
Speak honestly and swiftly, for the lady watches you.
Did not mess around, particularly when you played certain factions. Some factions it was over in like 2 or 3, but like Empire, yeah, it lasted for fucking ever. Now, if someone did all the armies of Warhammer 40k, then I'd be playing non-stop. Yeah, 40k is lacking decent games. They do have some decent games, but they are like the issue is that a lot of their 2 of their best titles are really old at this point. Alrighty.
Paladin of Bretonia. Onwards for Bretonia. Their lifeblood is yours.
No failure. Alright, let's see here. Still can't see that guy's
True
entire
knight of
army.
Bretonia.
Sucks. Just started Dawn of War 2 again. Relic Bone, the 3rd one. Yep, exactly. Yep. Which means we're probably not going to get another one for a really, really excessively long amount of time, if ever. Thanks, Relic. God damn it. Ugh. I think we need to send these guys north. Dawn of War's probably dead. Probably. Unfortunately.
Lord. My strength and wisdom.
At least it's not
are
in a good
yours.
spot. Put it that way.
Do you know who I am?
What news?
Could pop these guys. I guess it depends on what. We'll see if we have to rush it or not. You had one job, Relic. It was not to fuck up Dawn of War 3. Literally one of the best trailers in video games, period. One of the worst games. You take last stand mode and make a BR out of it. Oh my gosh.
Noble son of Bretonia.
Don't blame Relic. Blame... Buell, how the crap you pronounce his last name. Alright, they're moving back. Then the Imperial fleet bombarded the said ground and purged the heresy. Performed an exterminatus on Dawn of War 3. Yeah, Battlefleet Gothic is probably the best recent stuff, to be sure. There's some other, like, minor stuff that's, like, okay, but... He's the creative director. That doesn't mean that he's completely the only person to blame for the whole thing, though. Just because he was the creative director. There were other people involved that could have said something. I'm sure he wasn't like a complete dictator of the whole thing. I wouldn't place all the blame directly on one person's shoulders. Well, they have Arabian... Will they have Arabian in Total War 3? I could hope so, but I kind of feel like the ship for Arabia has sailed at this point.
And if...
Unfortunately. Actually, fire will help things grow, because ashes, salt just fucks everything. First was completely foobar in a lot of ways. Too many games are ruined for the sake of trying to make the game competitive? Oh, certainly. You really need to make a game for the sake of making it, and then if it becomes competitive, cool. If it doesn't, then whatever, right?
Welcome to fair Bretonia, commoner.
like Inverted 2, they spent 8 months developing shit with leaderboards. Yeah, I don't understand what the point of that is, really. Like, I understand the point of it, but at the same time, it's like, that's not really the point of the game, you know, at all. So, like, the core gameplay loop should be good enough that you don't need leaderboards to get you to continue playing, right? Didn't give the game identity. Ugh.
Bretonia is patient
Hey,
when
John.
listening and
No. F off. F off, John. Leaderboards aren't what the players cared about. No, certainly not. Most cases, leaderboards are not something people care about. Just in general. Like, even if you're number 1 on the leaderboards, you'd be like, I'm number 1 on the leaderboards, and people are like, that's neat. It's like, no, nobody cares. Good. Failure to assassinate my guy.
My deeds are legend. Paladin. And the Black Art.
Start assaulting these duders.
This is forbidden.
Alright, now he's got 2 armies marching at the Black Pyramid. That's less okay. Just gonna put that out there. Okay, so this army, once again, is 2 Dreadsaurians. Or it's got a Dreadsaurian and a Feral Dreadsaurian. 3 Ancient Stegodon with Engines of the Gods. 2 regular Ancient Stegodons, a Feral Carnosaur, a regular Stegodon. A bunch of Saurus Warriors. God, freaking army is horrifying.
the lady calls me.
I shall share my greatness.
Blizzard does that shit, and look how happy their fans are when they make a game for the top 200 players. Developers need to make games for 99% of the player guys, not 1% of the elites. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't mind an open world RPG in the Warhammer universe, though. Probably be fun. Good for you, fuckboy, General Thoughts of All. Exactly. Unless you blatantly piss off your core audience. DICE did that in the last patch. Oof. The fuck is that, particles? Ah. Oh, what a fool.
Knightly valor. Defender of the weak. I will not.
Damn it.
Paladin of
We're gonna run this guy over here to see if there's anything going on in his main city. If this is like the only thing he has.
Striking out.
Also, I might move this army
It shall be so.
back this way to help defend the Black Pyramid.
Pious. Onward. I will indulge you.
There we go.
She speaks.
Alright, so that stuff's gonna finish up next turn, and then we can finish this army out. And then potentially we can go murder some people with it. Fingers crossed. Alright. I think that's all we can do this turn, though. So we'll just let her ride. I want some kind of RPG as a Black Orc. I mean, if you went like all the way back to like the origins of Black Orcs, it could be kind of cool, to be completely honest. Though I feel like that would be a little bit harder to get people to relate to, I guess, than some other factions. They make 3 cannons, 2 titans, and the rest of the bullshit. Gotta love lizardmen, right? In the case of the Tau, it would be a few laser tanks and some nice snipers. Our campaigns are mostly really annoying to play, if not impossible, depending on who you are. If you're really good, they're playable, but they suck. If you're even remotely
Speak and we will
inexperienced, they
listen,
can just
creatures of
completely destroy
Lastia.
you. No, no peace, must kill. Alright, I'm going to, now that this guy is done talking to me, I'm going to go use the latrine. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are having a good time. I'll return in a moment. I'm sure more people will try to talk to me while I'm gone, but at least this guy's done talking to me.